Hello friends, welcome to this coding lesson from Python Planet, the hub for Python programming. In this video, I will teach you how to create a mini luck-based game that determines which player wins based on the total points earned. Each player gets 10 chances to roll a die and they receive points randomly every time. Whichever player gets the maximum points in the end wins. So, let's get started. To demonstrate this game, I will use the Microsoft Visual Studio Code Editor, in which I will write my program and then execute it. My first requirement is that my players are going to get random scores and these scores will be added to their total score. So for that, I will import a module in Python called as the random module. So I will write import random. Modules are nothing but inbuilt libraries in Python which contain code for performing specific tasks. Now my specific task is to generate some random number, hence I will use the random module. Next, I will define two variables P1 and P2 which will maintain the scores of both the players. The initial score of both the players will be 0. That is why I will initialize both of these variables to 0. Next, each of my player is going to get 10 chances to get those points and these points will be added to the score. So for this process to happen 10 times, I will have to use a loop. I will use the for loop. So I will write for I. I will be the looping variable in range, and in range I will pass 0, 10. Range is another inbuilt function in Python which specifies a range of values, that is a starting value and an ending value. And depending upon these two values, we will decide how many number of times the loop will run. It is important to remember that the start value will be included in the counting, but the end value will be excluded from the counting. So that is why we have taken from 0 to 10. So actually the loop will count from 0 to 9 because 10 is excluded. Then we are going to start a block of code inside for. So for that we have given an indentation. So in Python, the 4-space indentation is used to start a new block of code. Now what is going to happen 10 times? Each player is going to get random points 10 times. So for that I will declare a variable r1 and random.randomInt. I will use an inbuilt function inside the random module to generate random numbers. While generating these numbers, I have to specify the range between which the random number would be generated. Because I am simulating the roll of a die, I will pass two values here, 1, 6. That means a random number between 1 and 6 will be generated. This random number which is generated will be added to the score of the first player. So I will write P1 equal to P1 plus R1. Next, I will print the random point that my player has got. So I will write player 1 str of R1. To print some value, I am using Python's inbuilt function print. Now the restriction with print is that it accepts only strings. But my R1, the random point that my player 1 has received, is an integer. So that is why I need to convert this integer into a string. For this I am using another inbuilt Python function called as str, which converts any value passed to it into a string. So this is how my first player gets a random number. I will repeat the same process for my second player. My second player will get a random value between 1 and 6, which will then be added to his score, and I will print this value for the second player also. Next, I want to generate a small pause between the random points generated for both of the players. Then only it will look simulated like a game. So to introduce a pause, I will use the function sleep, which belongs to another module in Python called as the time module. For that, first I will have to import the time module the way I imported random. And after the points for each player is generated, I will call time.sleep. The sleep function inside the time module takes number of seconds as the argument. Because I want the pause to be of half a second, I will pass 0.5. Again, here also I will pause for half a second by passing the value 0.5 inside the sleep function. Here ends my for loop. Now next I will print the final scores of both the players. So final scores, player 1 and player 2. I will also check which player has got more points. So for checking, I will use the if condition. If the score of P1 or the value of P1 is greater than P2, that means that the player 1 wins. Else, now I have to check the second condition. So I will use a special construct in Python called elif. If P1 is less than P2, then I will print that the player 2 wins. And lastly, when both conditions are false, that means the points scored by both the players are the same, then I will print it's a tie. Now let me run this program and show you the result. So you will observe that each player is getting random points between 1 to 6. Each player gets 10 chances for that. At the end you can see that the player 1 has got more points, 46, player 2 31 points, and the player 1 has won the game. This will happen randomly because every time a random point is scored by each player. So if I run this again, you will observe that again each player is getting different number of points and these points may change. So now player 1 has got far more points than player 2. So this is how we have written a simple program using Python. So friends, I explained you a simple game in Python programming, and in the process we also learned some important concepts of Python. Subscribe to Python Planet YouTube channel for the best personalized training in Python. Visit our website pythonplanet.co.in to know more about us, and follow us on Instagram and Facebook for getting a wealth of knowledge. Thank you.